Good morning. Meeting in child's pose. Sinking hips onto heels, placing the forehead on your mat, letting the arms rest overhead. Begin deepening the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose until the in-breaths and the out-breaths become like mirrors of each other, equal in length, fullness, and duration. Using this time to fully arrive on your mat, in your body. Begin to stretch your arms up overhead further, palms down, until you can feel like those elbows have elevated off the earth. Triceps are hugging upper arm bones. Pull breath into the back of the heart. Inhale, rise up, all fours tabletop. Shoulders stacked over wrists, hips over knees. Press into the tops of the feet and the lengths of the shins. 3 more breaths. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the heart, drop the belly, cow pose. Exhale, drop the head, lift the heart, drop the tail, cat pose. Moving with the breath, 4 more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. 2 more. Inhale, cow pose, broaden the shoulders, broaden the sit bones. Exhale, cat pose. Shift back to child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, child's pose. Linking 2 movements to the breath. Inhale, tabletop, cow. Exhale, cat, child's pose. 2 more. Getting lost in a bit of moving meditation here. Riding the waves of the breath. Inhales lift you up into your cow pose. Exhales round the spine as you shift all the way from cat to child's. Each next round of breath is a wave we ride. Inhale, rise up, tabletop, and cow pose. As we exhale, neutral the spine, curl your 10 toes under, 5 breaths. Grounding down into the hands, the knees, and the 10 toes. Through all this grounding and rooting, feeling light. Stepping your right foot back onto the ball of the foot, push back through the heel, reach forward through the crown of the head, 5 breaths. Float the right leg up, toes down, heel pushes back, 5 breaths. Generating all of your power from the center of your core. Lower the right foot down, hover the left knee, 5 breaths. keeping your pelvis as level and stable as you can. Push up and back to your three-legged dog, circling out the right ankle if you need, pointing the right toes down, lifting up and back through the right heel. Chin to chest, peer back, see the toes. As you see the toes down, lower yourself all the way out as you came in. Feet side by side, inhale, cow pose. Toggle the jaw, exhale, cat pose, releasing any tension in the neck and the face. Neutral spine, and then stretch back that left foot onto the ball of the foot. Push back through the heel. 5 breaths. Float the left foot up. 5 breaths. Generating all of your power and stability from the center of your core. Lower the left foot down. Hover the right knee. Staying steady in that flow of breath. Press up and back, lifting the left leg into your three-legged dog. Toes down, heel lifts, up and back. Chin to chest as you peer through the belly to see those left toes pointed down. Keeping the hips square. Equal weight in both hands as we shift down and out as we came in. Release the knees side by side into your tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Shifting back and down into a child's pose, sliding the hands back by the feet. Really settling in here and beginning to get a sense of the way we are shifting our energy very intentionally, awakening our body. Slowing the breath back down. Inhale, rise up, all fours, tabletop. Curl the 10 toes under. Exhale, rise up and back, downward facing dog. Once you arrive in down dog, intuitively move, pedal out the legs, maybe sort of a rotation of the trunk in any way that feels really alive and awakening this morning. Chin to chest, send your vision or your drishti at your navel. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, float, forward plank. Inhale, down dog. Lift the left leg up. Exhale, float forward, plank. Inhale, down dog. Right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, float to your plank. Switching sides. Inhale, down dog. Left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, float to your plank. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale, down dog, right leg. Exhale, float to your plank pose. Switch. Inhale, down. Left leg up. Exhale, floating plank. 2 more on each side. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, plank pose, floating forward. Inhale, down dog, left leg up. Exhale, float forward, plank pose. Last one, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, floating plank. Inhale, down dog, left leg up. Exhale, floating plank. Inhale, downward facing dog, right leg up. Exhale, float the right leg through, runner's lunge. Lowering the left knee down. Uncurl the toes. Find a placement of the kneecap that feels comfortable. Rise up, low lunge. Open the palms, spinning them forward. 5 breaths. Feel the way our floating work is shifting that energy. Ground that energy into your low lunge. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Palms face each other, hands shoulder width apart. Feel this uplifting energy of the hands while we root into the legs, grounding. Lower the hands, plant. Float the right knee to the nose. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Release any stagnation in that right leg. Square the hips, lower the feet side by side. Switching sides, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, float the left leg through into your runner's lunge. Lower the right knee down, uncurl the toes. Rise up and back to your low lunge, spin the palms forward. Again, ground this energy so you can feel rooted and stable. Inhale, expand upward, floating the hands. Palms face each other. Exhale, hands to the earth. Fold back in, squeeze left knee to nose, inhale. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Release any stagnation in that left leg. Square the hips, lower the feet side by side. 5 breaths in this down dog. Could you find stillness as you take these 5 breaths, steadying? Inhale, gaze forward at the hands, bend the knees. Exhale, step float forward into our rag doll, finding opposite elbows. Really settling into this forward fold variation, this Uttanasana variation. Anchoring weight in the heels and the balls of the feet. Using all 4 corners of the feet. And then melt the back of the neck and the crown of the head toward the earth. Weight of the forearms help lengthen the spine toward the ground or the earth below. Interlace your 10 fingers at the back of the neck. Pinkies find the occipital bone at the base of the skull. Even more space in the back of the neck. The length of the spine. And then spin left elbow toward the legs, right elbow toward the top of the mat. Switching sides, finding little rotation in the trunk and the shoulders. Right elbow spins toward the legs, left spins toward the top of the mat, and switch. Opening that back of the heart, releasing the hands down. Inhale, rise up halfway into your flat back. Exhale, fold back in, taking the peace fingers and the thumbs and wrapping them around the big toe. Inhale to fill, and exhale, fold back in more deeply, maybe bending the elbows toward the outer edges of the mat and taking 5 breaths here. As you push and ground into the heels of the feet, lift the sit bones. Inhale, fill the breath, lift halfway into your flat back, 5 breaths. How much expansiveness can you find from the heels upward through the sit bones, from the tail of the spine forward through the crown of the head? Exhale, fold in, bringing the forearms to the backs of the legs. Breath moves to the back of the heart. Release it out. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Finding length in the spine, and exhale, fold in. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold in. 3 more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. Flat back. Exhale. Forward fold. Heel toe, widen your feet as wide as the mat. Exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips down into our pose of the day today, Malasana. If you need a block for support under the sit bones, feel free. Elbows come to inner knees, thumbs come to the heart. If not, just sink and allow the weight of gravity to melt the tail and the sit bones toward the earth. Elbows come to inner knees, thumbs come to the heart. Into this yoga squat, finding length from the tail of the spine up and out through the crown of the head. So really avoiding collapsing shoulders. Bring the shoulder blades broad onto the back. From Malasana today, begin to consider what's holding you back, what we need to release in order to be our best self today. Bring the thumbs to the third eye, center of the brow, for the wisdom to see. Release the hands to the earth. Inhale, lift the sit bones high. Exhale, empty the breath to prepare for movement. Inhale again to fill. Exhale, sink, Malasana. Move with the breath. Inhale, forward fold, lift the sit bones. Exhale, drop into your yoga squat. Inhale, lift the sit bones high, straightening the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips into your Malasana. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, release down. And last one, inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, settle in to your Malasana. 5 breaths. Feeling grounded and rooted, and yet open. Hands come forward. Step the feet back to your downward facing dog. 5 more breaths. Taking the time in this down dog to view intentionally the world upside down. Peer back through the legs, finding a spot to hold your vision, your drishti. Release the knees down to your tabletop and transition to your child's pose. Forehead rests on the mat while the hands reach back toward the feet. Taking this final child's pose to settle in to ourself. Feeling full. Namaste.